These mistakes are killing creative businesses, and most don't even realize they are making them. Are you? If you're a creative entrepreneur trying to scale, here are 7 mistakes that could be holding you back and how to avoid them. First and foremost, not having systems. Yep, I said systems. Don't be allergic to the word. Systems are good for you, just like vegetables. Trust me, creating a system is setting yourself up for success. So, what do I mean by system? What does a system for a creative entrepreneur actually look like? Here's a 5-step workflow to get you thinking. First, client intake. How do clients find you? Do you have a streamlined process to take them in, like a contract form or a scheduled discovery call? Which is the second thing, discovery call. What questions will help you truly understand their goals? Nail this step to uncover their pain points and set expectations for both sides. Think about what problems you're solving for them. 3. Budgeting and pricing. Have you set clear deliverables and pricing strategy that avoids random guesswork? This ensures your work is valued correctly and no one's confused. 4. Project workflow. Do you have a workflow to break down tasks and assign them efficiently? Whether you're a solo entrepreneur or leading a team, this structure ensures everything moves smoothly and no bottlenecks form. 5. Client offboarding and follow-up. Finally, how do you close the loop? Stay in touch with your clients. Make sure they're happy and offer them additional services or follow-ups to keep them coming back. Start thinking about these questions and create a system that works for your business. Once you implement your systems, you're not just a creative. You're an owner-operator of a creative business. Now, you're no longer allergic to the word systems. Think of it as a flow or checklist, something that stops you from repeating the same mistakes over and over. But here's the kicker. Once you have systems in place, they become your secret weapon for scaling. Why? Because systems allow you to delegate. And not delegating is the second biggest mistake I see entrepreneurs make. Here's my controversial take. You should delegate tasks as much as possible, as soon as possible, otherwise you are the bottleneck. Creatives often struggle with this. I get it. There are certain tasks you want to be hands-on. You want to maintain quality control. But if you don't develop the skill to delegate, burnout is inevitable. Remember this, poor people spend time to save money. Rich people spend money to save time. Finding this useful so far? Consider subscribing and giving that like button a quick tap. It lets YouTube know we are sharing some good stuff here and helps with my vision of supporting creative businesses. And while we're on the topic of delegation, let's address the elephant in the room. Do you know the worst way to delegate? It's called micromanaging. If you're micromanaging once, I get it. You're probably trying to teach your team your methodology, your way of doing things. Fair enough. If it happens second time, the task might be really important to you and you're being overly precious about it. This is something to watch out, to be aware of in yourself. But if you are micromanaging over and over again, here's the harsh truth, my friend. Either you hired the wrong team member or you don't know how to empower them. In both cases, the real issue is you don't know how to let go. So let me pitch you the concept of letting go. When you let go, you create space for what truly matters. It allows you to shift your focus to big picture, what's most important for you and your business. You're no longer executing every task, you're becoming the executive in charge. As your business grows, you need to move from working in the business to working on the business. That means defining the right moments for quality control and empowering others to thrive. It's about building a creative team that can run with tasks while you focus on leadership. Now, if you let go of something and realize the team member isn't stepping up, it's time to talk about accountability. One major issue I see is the lack of clearly defined roles and responsibilities. Before you hand off a task, ensure you outline exactly what's to be expected. Think of it as setting a performance bar. It's how you evaluate your team's work. And if you have partners, you should do this exercise together. Come up with a healthy accountability system. Creative entrepreneurs often avoid holding others accountable, whether it's due to false sense of loyalty or fear of firing someone. But here's the truth. Accountability is a non-negotiable. So, how do you tackle it? Define clear responsibilities from the start, communicate expectations, and build a system for checking regularly. Without accountability, things fall apart fast. Trust me, I've seen it happen. Don't bottle it up. Build an accountability system that works both with your employees and your business partners. So, you got systems and accountability in place. Let me ask you this. How much do you spend keeping your current clients happy? Do you know why it matters more than you think? Did you know that acquiring a new client can cost 5 to 25 times more than keeping an existing one? In fact, the probability of selling to an existing customer is 60 to 70% compared to only 5 to 20% for new prospects. So instead of chasing new clients constantly, spend a third of that effort to keeping your existing clients happy and upselling them. Keeping a client happy doesn't mean doing everything they ask. Set boundaries, but it does mean managing the relationship actively. Don't sit in a passive state waiting for the next gig to come along. Client management is all about understanding your client's needs and being proactive. For instance, if you know they will need a big holiday campaign like a Christmas edit, be smart, check in early, maybe in November. Summer is position yourself as a partner who anticipates their needs. Consistent communication is the key. Keep the client happy, and it will open up opportunities for upselling and repeat business. Remember, a happy client is more likely to stick around and even recommend you to others. Now, I have a question for you. What's one thing you want to improve in your client management process right now? I want to know in the comments below. Let's level up together. We talked about managing clients, but here's another crucial person to manage: yourself. This is where many creative entrepreneurs slip up. They let their mood dictate their business decisions. Hey, I get it. Art is a mood, but business doesn't care about your mood. There is no later. There is only now. It doesn't matter if you're not feeling it. This isn't something you have to do. It is something you get to do. This ties back to the earlier point. You should delegate tasks as much as possible, as soon as possible, otherwise you are the bottleneck. And if you can't manage everything, hire an admin or someone to handle client intake and communication. As a creative, your emotions will have highs and lows, but your business can't rely on that roller coaster. Business should be constant, and your job is to push forward when needed. Don't let your down moments derail the progress you've built. Instead, work on slowly removing the tasks that drain you and focus on the parts of the business that energize you as an owner. Now that you're managing yourself and your business, there's one more critical piece to ensure your growth: how the world sees you. Let's talk about marketing and business development. Here's my question for you, creative entrepreneur. Are you putting yourself out there? Are you putting your work out there? Marketing and sales are the fuel that will keep your business not just surviving, but thriving in the long run. You gotta develop those muscles and surround yourself with people who have those skills. I know talking about yourself might not be your strength, but just like anything else, you get better with time and practice. Personal brand is especially huge for creative entrepreneurs. Remember, one of the things you're selling is your taste and creativity. So you need to put that creativity out there. Share your work and showcase your unique perspective. I often hear people say, my friends and family didn't sign up for me to post my creative work. Well, guess what? They will support you if you let them. Let me ask you a deep question. Are you ashamed of your work? Are you afraid of success? Break that invisible ceiling, my friend. Share your work and watch how your confidence attracts the right clients. By the way, this isn't a channel about personal branding. There are great personal branding channels out there. So if you know any of these, please comment below. Let's let the community know them. And that was 7. But hey, you stayed till the end and you deserve something special. Bonus tip: learn business. Read few business books, watch some videos. Don't be allergic to the word business. In fact, learn to love it. The man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination. Remember, business is part of life. Business means creating and selling value. In your case, selling your creativity. So you can keep doing more of what you love. And we live in an age of abundance, so feel the abundance and act from prosperity. I'm on this journey with you. I recently made a commitment to help creative entrepreneurs like you by researching the best tools and tips for creative businesses. Let's grow together. I'm building this channel to support creative entrepreneurs and bridge the gap between business and creativity. From emotional intelligence and leadership to management strategies and scaling creativity, let's make it happen. Let me help your creative business thrive. Let's dream big and get there. And you're still watching, you're definitely my people. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of creative entrepreneurs. And while you're at it, drop a comment. What's one thing you wish you knew when you started your creative business? Share your thoughts on the comments below. I can't wait to hear your stories.